trying to show you guys more of the build process, some of these different builds, and focusing less on volume and more on just doing different unique builds and kind of showing you guys the steps with these videos. So here is a Jinming J17 Ace GALIL. So this is based off an Israeli firearm, and I'm going to just kind of talk to you about taking it apart and about what I'm going to do with it. So I did keep an original picture here if you don't remember the videos. The one thing unique about this one is it had a built-in laser. So that's something we haven't seen with any of the other blasters, or at least any that I know of. Now, taking this apart was a huge pain, and it wasn't really easy, which is a little surprising. A lot of pins, some screws, and then a point where you just have to kind of use force. So this handguard is on here like this. The rails are on that. The rail covers are on top of that. Even getting the rail covers off is difficult, even though they're supposed to kind of slide off. Of course, these rails come off easy. They're just screwed down. You just unscrew those. And then you get to this here, which connects right there. And that took forever. And there is this little this plastic pin right here that has to pop out, but it doesn't really pop out by just screwing it. You basically have to force it out, either try to grab it with a needle nose and pull, or put something back behind it. Because right on top of it is this piece. So this piece is flush on top. So you've got to be able to wedge something in next to like here, pop that out. Okay. So once you got that popped off, you could push this off. Here's the outer barrel. You can see this is where all the laser stuff is, right? So we've got all the different parts for the laser. This connects to a plug in there, and that's what runs the little laser right there. I might try to find a way to incorporate the laser in the new build. All right. Otherwise, lots of pins, pin here, pin here. So just a lot of different pins going on. The top pops off much like a AK-47 style gel blaster. All right. And it just has this retention spring here. Okay. So I pop that off. There is a little back sight on there. So what I'm going to do is print a little filler piece for this, and then I'll have a canted riser that slides on over the top of that. And then what I've done is I did a lot of prototyping so that I could go ahead and make a barrel, I guess a barrel nut attachment and a barrel nut. So this isn't finished yet, obviously, but this is all properly sized and everything. And this is even sized to be able to catch that piece right there, so that when you go ahead and push this in, that it stays caught like it's supposed to. Okay. Obviously, this needs to be affixed to the actual blaster. I'll use the holes that are already existing. And I'm printing another piece that's kind of going to go over the top of this and come down onto the barrel. That's going to be even another way to reinforce it. So there's going to be a piece that kind of goes down here, and I'll be able to put an M-lock through like the top here and tighten that down as well, just for additional stability. And also along the bottom, I'll probably do some sort of hand grip rail that actually overlaps slightly. Even though the way I really overbuild these typically, so it probably doesn't need the extra support, but I just figured I might as well go ahead and do that. Now, I haven't opened it up yet. I'll be doing that next, because I'm going to want to replace this with a longer metal barrel. Other than that, not really sure what I'm going to find in here. I think it's just a V2 gearbox based on what I've seen, but this definitely is, it was a pretty nice little blaster. So I thought, let's mess around with it a little bit. Somebody was asking me about wanting me to open it up. That's the harness actually to the laser that's sticking out there. So I'll go ahead, I'll open it up, show you guys what there is, try to do some sort of performance mods. Of course, the metal barrel, like I said, because I'm going to want to get a longer one anyway. So that's a quick rundown, kind of the first video of the build process for the Jinming J17 Ace GALIL. This is the all black version, but you can also order from Zenduo in the white and blue version. Comments, questions, post them below. Like, subscribe, share my channel with your friends, and participate in those monthly giveaways. Thanks.